All right. Kathy, Kathy's not feeling real well with her allergies and everything this morning, so I'll kind of give you a financial report really quickly. Balances to date, $14,092.88, with nothing outstanding, and we're all caught up on dues. So thank you guys for getting that taken care of. We do have 4,400 that's about to go out for new gen peace builders to pay our portion of that, which we already have in hand. So we're in good shape with that, thanks to all of Patsy's hard work. And we're also just to give you an update, I'll let Tom briefly talk about, but right now we're north of almost north of $3,300 collected for the Rockfish tournament coming up in December. So I think historically we're in better shape than we've ever been for that event coming up. So obviously those letters that we've sent out asking for support have been successful. You guys soliciting those businesses. I'm sorry? And 1,000 for oyster roast. So that system's working, that mechanism's in place, and hopefully will continue to become more efficient. Thank you guys for following up with the list of businesses that you guys committed to. So let's stay on that. We were just talking about oyster, or any questions on financials? Yes, sir.
This by no means is anything against Kathy, because I would say this if anybody was trained. Given the trouble that volunteer nonprofit organizations have with finances, and there's one in the county, very recent memory, that wasn't as big as the one that's in a little bit more distant memory. And all you got to do is pick up and read the paper and talk, and you'll see soccer moms embezzling money and all kinds of stuff going on. We need, as a club, a written financial report on a regular, and I appreciate you sharing what you did.
Absolutely.
But we need a written financial report to be disseminated amongst the members on a regular and recurring basis.
I agree, and they're going to be in our minutes of that.
We're just not being good fiduciaries of our own money, and if we can't be accountable to ourselves, we certainly can't expect to be accountable to the community.
That's a great point, and at our board meeting last night, Kathy and I discussed it. She's got the format in place. They're going to be included in the minutes of the board meeting, and they'll be ready for you guys to review at any point in time. We'll have them here. I'll have them in my notebook. I would invite everybody to come to the board meeting and get a copy for themselves, because that's where we go into them in more depth.
Billing, you need to have it broken out, because there are some things that are not tax deductible. There are things that are tax deductible. And no, there's still things in there that you can have written on.
We can certainly look into that, absolutely.
You need to break it down.
Well, do me a favor
It needs
and
to be broken down.
yeah, what we're gonna do, if you guys, that's where we discuss, that's where we do that work, is at board meetings. Send your emails, come to the meetings, make those points, we'll make that happen. Because it's always the same 3 or 4 people in that room. So if you guys have concerns or questions, we need you there, we need your input. We want to be transparent, we want everybody to know what's going on, but that requires sometimes maybe attending a meeting extra or 2, so, yes, sir.
Yeah, we're a 501.
4,
I mean, 4 is
yep,
so
different
a
designation.
business can be done there as a business expense, like for advertising or whatever. An individual, you're on your own.
Correct. And to answer your question, Tom sent out a description via email months ago about the breakdown of the bill, which I spoke to Janice about, and she was going to reprimand you because she said, well, he didn't tell me that. So look in your email. Tom has sent it out multiple times, if I remember correctly. I have a copy of it in my minutes as well. But I encourage you to come to the board meeting if these are suggestions that you guys want to see happen. It takes more than just coming here and having breakfast to make it happen. So, and that's between you and your CPA. I'm not making that call.
And the Rotary Foundation should provide you
With a year end.
with documentation stating that that's been.
Absolutely. Tom?
On that note, what Jay brought up, it's a very good valid note. And the additional thing that we should have, in my opinion, is a second person. I would suggest the president review the monthly bank statement each month and initial it as dated when they reviewed it, comparing prevented if someone was looking at that monthly detail.
We're not rubber stamping anything, you're exactly right, and that's how it happens. It gets pushed through every month and nobody ever puts eyes on it, so it will certainly be in the minutes and
But
there.
it's not just the report, you have
Yeah.
to look at the detail from the source, from the bank, or
Absolutely.
wherever your account is, look at that, monthly statement.
Absolutely.
That's safety for her too.
Well, it protects officers, it protects the club, it protects the community, because the first thing we need to be is good stewards of other people's money. We're asking them to support what we do, and that, I've been in nonprofit work almost 20 years now, and that's rule number one. They don't give money to organizations, they give money to people. And people give money to Jay Black because they know he's gonna be good stewards of it. And everybody in this room, that's our responsibility. So you're absolutely right.
And one last thing, but the Animal Care Society, which was probably the latest one we heard of, was reimbursed 100% of their loss because they had an insurance policy. And that may be another thing we should look at, is fidelity bond, to cover that kind of thing.
Great idea. Thank you. Thank you. Any other questions financially or, no? Okay. And like I said, anybody who ever wants to review the statements, we have them. Anybody who wants to review the budget, the budget, let me know. We'll do that for you. And then we'll try to get them out to you guys once a month minimum here, and then they'll always be available to you, so. Vicki, you wanna bring us up to date on oyster roast?
Yes, first of all, everyone that's helped me so far, thank you. Next weekend, we have 2 more booths out for ticket sales. Tom Lincoln has agreed to do the table at Best Value. Kathy Noble for the second weekend has agreed to do the farmer's market. How many did you sell Saturday at Farmer's? She sold 4 tickets Saturday at Farmer's Market, which I think is great. We have 1 more weekend, which I have 2 spots open, and one of those is Food Lion. I mean, I did go to Food Lion Corporate to get permission to be there. I hope this is gonna be a opportunity we're gonna take advantage of, so I do need a table at Food Lion. And I would like to have another one at Best Value or Farmer's Market, but if we can just be at Food Lion on the weekend of the 21st, it would be appreciated. Lori's done a great job in helping out with publicity this year. This is our poster that you have already seen out and about. Thank you again, Lori, and I'll let her expand on that in just a little bit. We have 188 tickets out right now. So we all have them in our pockets, in our dashboards, and our glove boxes somewhere. Please get them sold. I need to make a report to our oyster supplier a week ahead of time to let him know how many oysters he needs to provide. So I'm gonna need something from you all firm by next week's meeting. We have positions that need to be filled as far as setup. I'm gonna do all the shopping as far as the disposables, the paper products. I'm gonna make my run to Costco and get whatever we need. We need cleanup people. I am very busy. I don't have time to sit down and beat the telephone. I expect you to be calling me to let me know when you can help. Haskins has agreed to be Charlie's right-hand and left-hand man that Saturday the entire day as far as oyster roasting and barbecue and whatever. So please get with me. Thank you.
Yeah. What time do we need everybody to clear their calendars for that day? Set up, break down?
I really haven't fine-tuned it that
Okay.
far, but I mean, I just need you to block out that day for me. I need you.
Absolutely. Chance for us to make up after our RILA transportation.
Yeah, and let
fiasco.
Lori expand a little bit on the
Absolutely.
advertising.
Yeah.
Basically, we've got our posters, we've got our social media going. I've sent out events to WY Daily, WXGM, the Visitor Center here in town, Bay FM, We Go Country, and Middle Neck News, which kind of covers our whole area. And then next week we'll put it out in the Gazette Journal, and that's teed up, ready to go.
If everybody's got their tickets, everybody knows the elevator speech when people ask you what we're doing, why we're doing it, where it goes, yada, yada, yada. Outstanding. So we'll have a packed house that day. Keep it on your calendar. Oh, I'm sorry, Justin.
I
go
was just
ahead.
curious, is this an event we do a little pre-setup for on Friday too? Or is this just all Saturday?
Last year we did set up a
We
little
did
bit
it
on Friday.
afternoons.
Yeah,
We had some Friday afternoons set up. Yes, we did.
yes. So there'll be an opportunity to help out there as well. So, all right. So please keep your calendars open for that day. Vicky's done a lot of legwork, Lori as well. We need to make sure that we're supporting this and maximizing its.
Jonathan?
Yes.
Just, does everybody here know that this is our fundraiser for Polio Plus? Does everybody in the room know
Certainly
that?
hope
That's
so.
the reason we're doing this.
That is where the money goes. That's why I asked, does everyone know where the money goes? Because that's the first thing I
Well,
ask when people
I
ask for
didn't hear
support.
any rustle or, so I was a little concerned. Okay.
That is our Polio Plus money for the year, so we really need this to max out. So,
That's good to tell people though, too.
absolutely.
If they can relate to what it's gonna be used.
That's the first question I ask when people come to me for money. I'm like, where's it going? And they look at me and go, I don't know. Come back again later. That's our responsibility to know where this is going. So. All right. Yeah. Maybe we can stick something on there. And we'll make announcements that day as well, but yeah, absolutely know where it's going. Mark your calendars, a couple months off, Rockfish Tournament. The 15th of December is the captain's party, 16th and 17th will be fishing days. We're gonna need help, leading up to that, help set up day of event. So mark those days on your calendar as well. Way off in the future, February, Ron's got chili cook-off information for us. We won't jump into that until after the oyster roast. And mark your calendars, district governor visit November 1st. She'll be here at the meeting on the 2nd. She'll have dinner on the 1st. We're gonna set something up at Southwind like we did for our social event. We're gonna open it up to anyone who'd like to come. You have to pick up your tab for dinner and drinks. We'll obviously pay for the district governor, but if you'd like to attend, November the 1st is when we'll do it. So we'd love to have a big turnout if you can, so.
Yeah, I forgot something, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
Okay, these are handouts that Lori had done, just a friendly reminder or save the date. People, if these people that you come in contact with don't need a ticket, don't take no read it, just give them one of these, hand them out to your friends, hand them out everywhere. Please don't let me see this sitting on the table when you leave today.
I would recommend we not do that.
Do we what?
Make sure that we have it, because we'll all have help.
And real quickly, we have really cut into Art's time.
I think, wait, let me just,
For his
it
presentation.
really has been a business meeting and one that's very fruitful. But the 15 minutes,
Yeah.
I've got too much to show and, I'll do it some other time.
Does he want to do it next week?
I was gonna invite everybody, I know I have to hustle out right at 8:30,
There
I'm
you
sure
go.
other
One
people do.
leave early.
But anybody who wants to stay, you can have the floor.
No,
if
I'm
you like, so.
really not gonna do
I'll
that.
give you my day, Art.
There you go.
There you go, thank you.
I took yours.
Okay, we're gonna turn it over to Art for his program. We monopolized too much of his time already, so Art.
Well, I don't think you understand what I just said.
So you wanna make it a business meeting?
I think in 15 minutes, it's not really a program.
Then I apologize.
Do I have to eat with you again?
That's exactly it.
Jonathan,
Yes.
thank you.
Then if you're
Art,
waiving
for
your time,
being
then we'll let
honest.
Patsy
Thank
talk
you,
about
Art,
new
for
gym.
being
Please
honest
do.
about that. And I do have an update on new gen peace builders.
Floor is
if
yours.
Art is given that time. Okay, okay. New Gen Peace Builders, let's see. We have actually, we're up and running. We've launched the website for, it's called NG Pop. And so we are already getting high school kids applying. We have 5 kids from Mathews already up and applying. The end date for that is November 15th. And then we'll begin to choose the kids. So we're hoping to get from each community, and that is from Gloucester, Middlesex, Town of New Point, West Point, and Mathews, at least 10 to 15 applications, so we've got a good pool to pull from. And so that's rolling. We have raised almost $15,000, which is what we need to do. We are $2,200 short. And for that, I am sending out a letter to all of the clubs in this district to see if they're willing to give a donation to New Gen Peace Builders here in this rural area. So that will be going out after Justin helps me set up my my new computer today, where I can actually get on NG Pop because my old computer won't get me there. So that's good. I wanted to do an update for you because just a quick idea. I wasn't here last week to communicate this, but we had canceled our croquet tournament. And I do want to say that Mathews Croquet Club is very gracious. They are willing to work with us again in the future, and we would design it differently so it wouldn't be a whole day event, and we would have two-man teams. And so I want to just throw that out, that still is a possibility in the future if you ever want to do that. We have not burned our bridge with them, which is what I was concerned about. But that we canceled it. And what happened when we canceled it, some of the other clubs got scared that we weren't going to be able to bring this in. So they went back to their membership. And so we were able to raise over $3,000 for a fundraiser that never happened. So I'm kind of suggesting we might be able to do something like that one more time. But anyway, but we're getting kids now. This is the phase that we're in right now. And this is when I said I would be coming to the club members. And we need, in total, between all those 4 clubs and 4 counties, we need in total, and they do not have to be Rotarians, we need volunteers, 20, and that's in 5 different roles. Some of them are more time consuming than others. There is a 1-day training in a 4-hour training in the afternoon of December 12th when all the mentors get together and they get trained as a group. And then they go out and do their various roles. So I have already got 2 people in the community that are very interested, and I'm sure Karen Lloyd, that will be 3. But I am looking for people that like working with high school age kids, that are tech savvy so they can text and they know Snapchat, or they can learn about how to access that. So we do need people to volunteer. We need people that have some history with project management, to do the big mentor role, which is working weekly with the kids to get their project up and running. So please let me know if you're interested in working with that population. I will get you the volunteer list so you know the 5 different roles, and you can pick which one best suits your skills. I think that's it.
Thank you. So I guess the moral of that story is to cancel more events and we'll make more money.
I think we can only get away one more time with that.
I was telling a story last night at the board meeting, and there was an organization in Newport News that literally sold tickets to a non-event. People were willing to pay $100 not to have to go somewhere. And they were very, very successful. They didn't have to dress up, didn't have to go take anybody out to dinner.
That's what Jeff White always tried to get us to do.
Absolutely. And you'd be surprised how many people would be like, here's $100, thank you. You know, so hey, we're saying it in jest, but who knows? There's an opportunity there. Jay was talking about bank statements. We have the latest one here. Anybody wants to review? We're going to have all the past ones here next week. So to read through at your leisure, we'll make copies. You can take it home, read it to the kids, whatever you like to do. So, but I joke, but it is a great point. We do have a responsibility to our donors. I apologize if we don't, as today, I apologize to Art first and foremost for taking up his time. But this work I want to get done outside of these sorts of meetings so we can give time for great programs like Art. Any questions, we can do the work prior to, give a quick review, and we can move on. So, but it's here if you want to review it. Let me know. I'll sit down with you. Kathy will sit down with you. Last thing I want you to do is not have confidence in what we're doing as an organization. I think we're probably more solid now from a financial reporting state than we have been in a while, thanks to Kathy's hard work. Anything we need is always within literally one phone call or text to her, she gets it to me. So I literally slid her a note, and she goes, oh, this? And I'm like, there you go. So we've got it. Please have confidence in what we're doing. Questions? Absolutely. Be happy to answer them anytime. We just want to make sure we handle that in the appropriate venue. Didn't know this was going to be a business meeting today, but it actually worked out pretty good. I love the idea about the insurance. Probably be giving you a call to get some more information. If it's something that we vote on as a club to do. Anytime we can protect ourselves, we want to do that. Once again, my apologies to Art. I feel terrible. We'll rotate meetings.
Is there any financial remuneration?
There'll be some compensation. I think there's some extra bacon.
I think it's only fair.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think you should.
How long do we need to wait in anticipation to hear the great program that he's going to?
Well, since we've got a couple minutes, we're gonna let you guys decide. The program schedule is, everybody has. The next week was originally Kathy. So Kathy, now would be the time if you wanna.
It's on my date, we've already done the deal.
All right.
Oh, you'll witness it, we did it.
I hope.
Lori's gonna talk about projects she's working on.
Lori's gonna cover for Kathy, or doing Kathy's program next week.
Yep.
And Art is gonna do Jack's. Jack, you're on the 28th, correct? 28th of December, so we got Art. All right,
28th of December.
so you can bring,
We don't meet then, so
Tell
it'll
me
be a
next
great
week.
program. Coming up
Insult
Santa Claus.
after
we
insult.
did meet on the,
I'll bring the
I went from last year's schedule and we met that Thursday after, did we not?
No.
Okay, that was the schedule that was in last year's. All right.
gee.
Well, I'll adjust.
Art, we can put yours up for bid now.
There- Yeah, anybody who wants Art, it's
wanna do
gonna
it next
cost you.
week?
No, I won't do it next week. That's we need.
She was just willing to do it if I couldn't find anybody.
Lori's up next
presents a
week?
good program, so that's all good.
Lori's next week. Tom is gonna do Kathy's program on the 26th. Oyster Roast on 28th. District Club. You wanna wait? Can you do the 26th?
The 26th of what year?
2021?
2021, and I'll be here.
All right, got you on the 26th. And Art will tell you, I'll call you the week of just to remind you. So, we'll put you down for the 26th of October. So if you want to leave all that, whatever that is here, we can do that as well.
We stolen it.
It has been a productive meeting. Any other questions? Needs? Somebody's texting me, I'm sure it's important. No? All right, well, if everybody will join me in the full-wave pledge, test, excuse me. Are the things we think, say, or do first? True. Second. They're all concerned. Third. And fourth. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
If anybody'd like to, they can walk past this historical object here.
I'll keep that one, that's fine. We'll have them here, and they can review them anytime. Good job.